Good afternoon. It's about 4:15 Saturday, October 7th, 2022, and you're looking at the ground. But that's not what we're looking at. Here's my north fence line between my place and the neighbors, and you can see that I have pulled sagebrush, cut weeds. Yes, there's some weeds over there that still need to be cut because the sagebrush was in the way of me cutting them. You can see Bubba's Camaro. That's not his name, but that's how I'm going to refer to him. And the Pontiac Trans Am, or whatever that thing is. Pontiac Firebird, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm not a car guy, and I really don't care. As a matter of fact, Bubba, when you watch these, I'm hunting for a new place to put them in the yard. So probably next time you come to visit, they may not be sitting right there. But they'll still be on the yard. I'm not going to get rid of them, of course. They belong to you, and I don't have the right. But anyway, so here's the boat that hasn't moved since I parked it there last fall. I'm probably going to move that somewhere else. I haven't decided yet, but oh, you hear the neighborhood dog bark, or the neighbor dog barking at me. But if you look closely at the ground, you can see tractor tracks. So I can drive the Massey Ferguson tractor through here. It's kind of a tight squeeze with the box scraper, but I can drive it through here without hitting anything. And you see, I've got between there, yeah, I need to come up because there was 3 or 4 big sagebrushes here and 3 or 4 sagebrushes there. And you see where, right there are sagebrushes. But I'm getting this fence line cleaned up. Got to do something about them pallets right there. I think the neighbor guy is going to come over and take the pallets, but I wouldn't swear to it at this point. But I did get a whole bunch last Saturday. I did get a whole bunch of lumber hauled off, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do with all these barrels over here. But as you can tell, it looks a whole lot better around this old ammo box shed. When my dad built the ammo box shed back in the late 60s, he tried to make it as a 2-car garage, and he forgot to allow for the fact that you have to open the doors. So that didn't work out, you know. But it's been shrank down. It's not very big on the inside, and it probably needs to come down. But I've got some stuff in there, and I could probably put somewhere else, or maybe I just need to do something to it. And I'm getting ready to get this pool over here. Oh, and the old boy that came and got the lumber last Saturday, we took 2 truckloads out, and he said, well, that was enough. I wish he would have taken more, but so I took off the trailer today, and that was, I used my free dump day, which they give you 3 cubic yard every year. They give you, a free, and I used that today, and she charged me $27 for what was left on the trailer, and which by itself, that probably would have been a $60 load or better. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that Chevy motor. I don't know if it's any good. When I took it out of the truck I had at the time, it was having problems. But it's been sitting out here for probably close to 20 years. But it's had the stainless steel pot on it, so I don't know if it's full of water or not. It could be, just a boat anchor at this point. But but I'm gonna do something with it anyway. There's more stuff out here that I shouldn't be trying to cut weeds with that weed eater, because there's cable and line and big stuff that just tears up the weed eater line. So I need to get this cleaned up before I can cut more of the weeds. But a lot of that's been moved over here, and now I still have access to the trailer, so I'm going to start loading stuff up on the trailer. That eventually will be pulled away from there, and that will be taken off the neighbor's shed. I gotta figure out what I'm going to do with this 20-foot pole. And there's Grandpa Tractor. He's got a load in the. I've got a load in his little trailer. And all the fencing and metal over here, I've got to decide what I'm going to do with it. Now this chain link here, that's staying. That's good. It's not stretched out. It might be in pieces. I've rolled it up, and some of it might be a little bit stretched, but I think it's mostly serviceable, usable. Some of this fence here, like this stuff here, it's got somebody put poles in it. I don't know exactly what that's all about, but the chain link is what I'm mostly concerned about. Like this big roll here, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may use it as a perimeter fence, but I need to get all the wooden slats out of it. I don't know why they're in there. I have no idea. There's chicken wire and old rope. That rope is so brittle and won't hold 3 to 5 pounds. It's so old. But all that scrap metal right there in front of you, I've got to go through that and take all the wood off of it, separate all the wood out from it. And that's not going to be a difficult task. It's just going to be time consuming, because all the wood's held on with sheet metal screws that have a 1/4 inch head. So I just need a 1/4 inch driver, and I think I got a 1/4 inch electric battery powered 1/4 inch gun. That will take a 1/4 inch driver and zip all them screws out and get all the wood off, get it all cleaned up. Of course, that chicken wire there, that's got to go. It's not any good. And some of this over here is bad. That chicken wire, that's definitely going. I'm not going to fool with that, even though I need chicken wire, but I'm not going to fool with it. It's not worth trying to straighten out, and the frustration of trying to straighten out. So I got these piles here of all this steel pipe and some fence posts. I need to get the fence posts back over here. Over here I've got my fence posts. A lot of fence posts. Yeah, I did tell you about running into the clothesline post and tearing that up, and I wish I wouldn't have. But it falls under a category of stuff happens, things happen, But here's all the fence posts, some fence post drivers, some cinder blocks, more chain link fence, and these two things, I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. At one point I was trying to make a drag to drag the road before we got the tractor, but as you can see, it's coming along nicely. It's starting to get cleaned back here, up in here. Yeah, I still have this conglomeration of mess to deal with. That's going to be fun. Just getting all that lumber and that sheet metal out, and then pulling all the sagebrush over here. And there's my burn pile, stuff that's going to be burned. I still have to clean up this mess from cutting that tree. Still got to figure out what I'm going to do with this old fiberglass camper shell. That's probably just going to go to the dump. But the old boy came over and he got a whole bunch of this scrap lumber from over here, and then he decided that he had enough, and that's gonna get loaded on the trailer eventually, or one way or the other. And it's gonna go bye-bye, and all this stuff, that's gotta go. The creosote, some of that's creosote, railroad ties. You can't burn those. And so they're broken in pieces, and it's probably just best thing to do is to set them aside and throw them away later. And so as you see, we're cleaning up nice. I'm cleaning it up nicely. I'm over here working by myself, doing what I can for as long as I can. I'm stiff and sore. My dad did help me today with the trailer, which was very nice. And but other than that, I've basically been on my own. You know, still gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this concrete block out of the ground. Or my dad poured concrete in there to keep that pole in right when he put the clotheslines in from my mother back in the late 60s. And all this trash. Very quick story. Wednesday, we're trying to go on an adventure with my cousin Yvonne, my dad, a family friend Art, and myself. The radiator in my truck blew up, or popped, or whatever, popped a seam or something. So we're waiting on the Doyle mechanic in Doyle, California to come up with the parts. He should have it Wednesday. Not Wednesday, but Tuesday. So I'll probably get my truck over there Tuesday. But for now, I'm driving the old Gray Beast. It's a 79, 80, somewhere in there. It's got a 350 V8 in it. 4-wheel drive. Very low gear to climb a tree. That's why I call it the old Gray Beast. You see the color of it. It's gray. We painted it camouflage, and we painted it machinery gray, and the machinery grays is starting to fade, and it's had a plastic bed cover in it, or bed liner in it, and that came out, and it needs some TLC, and there's all sorts of stuff in that, but you know, she's the only time that the old Gray Beast here has made anybody walk or any problems is when the fuel filter gets full up and or clogged up, and then we replace the fuel filter and off we go. And I learned how to drive in this one. But anyway, thanks for watching.